Today I'm going to show you how you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Yes, it is possible, and you do it with the proper caloric intake, as well as optimizing your calories for both your training days and your off days, and giving yourself the proper carb loading before and after your workout so you can recomposition your body. Let me show you.
What's going on, everybody? Tanner Weidman of thebarbarianbody.com. So, building muscle and losing fat. How do we actually go about doing that? Well, simply, you have to put yourself into a calorie deficit. This calorie deficit can't be too steep because the deeper it is, the less likely or damn near impossible it's going to be for you to build up muscle mass simultaneously. So once you're in this deficit, the energy that your body's going to need to be able to build muscle mass is actually going to come from all of your fat stores. Your lower belly fat, your love handles, your man boobs. That energy, that fat, is going to be burned and utilized so that you can simultaneously lose that fat while also being able to build up muscle mass. So for this example, I'm going to suggest a 2,750 calorie deficit per week, which is going to average about a 400 calorie deficit per day, but we're not actually going to get into a deficit of 400 calories per day. We're going to stagger it for our training days and our off days to optimize for maximal performance in the gym. So for this example, we're going to be utilizing a 4-day training week, which is going to be 3 days off. On your off days, you're going to aim to get into a calorie deficit of 650 calories. On your training days, that's when you're going to get into a calorie deficit of only 200 calories per day. And the reason we do this is so that you're not in such a steep deficit when you're on your training days, so that you have the energy to go into the gym and crush it. Because once you're on a continuous calorie deficit for weeks on end, that lack of energy is going to start to present itself and your inability to perform maximally in the gym. And when it comes to protein, this is super important. If you're in a deficit, your protein intake is vital. You're going to want to get yourself 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you're going to want to get in 160 grams of protein every day. Now, outside of the fact that we're going to be utilizing this protein for, yes, building up muscle mass, there's also another interesting aspect here, which is something I touched on about 2 videos ago, which is going to be the thermic effect of food. Now, when it comes to protein, between 20 to 30% of all the energy consumed from protein is going to be actually used and burned by the body in digestion and absorption. Meanwhile, with something like fats, only 0 to 5%, and carbs, 5 to 15%. Protein is really a big standout in helping you to burn more calories behind the scenes without any extra effort. And this is really going to be the icing on the cake to help you to get a little bit further into that deficit while you're losing fat and building muscle mass simultaneously.
And if you're looking for protein, right here, the Oxyway Peanut Butter Puffs flavor, hands down the best flavor I've ever had in a protein shake, as well as an interesting texture with this crunchy pieces inside of it. Tastes like a Reese cup. 25 grams of protein per serving. Or if you're into more of the chocolate decadence right here, the Isopept at 27 grams per serving, super delicious as well. There's a link in the description. Use code Barbarian for a discount.
Now I want to cover carb loading. Yes, we are only in a deficit of 200 calories. However, carb loading before and after a workout will regardlessly still impact the effectiveness and the performance of your workouts drastically. So instead of consuming carbs randomly throughout the day, it's actually going to be really helpful to consume a large portion of your carbohydrates before you actually get into your workout, about 45 minutes before the workout, so you have time for digestion. And because you're giving your body a large source of energy before your workout, when you get in, regardless of that calorie deficit, you will be able to crush it and have maximal amounts of focus. And after the workout, it's also important that you give yourself a large amount of carbohydrates so that you can recover and repair after the routine. Now, when we get into the training here, as I've mentioned, this plan is built for a 4-day per week training schedule. So I'm going to recommend Monday workout, Tuesday workout, Wednesday off, Thursday workout, Friday workout, Saturday and Sunday, that's going to be off as well. Now, when we get into the cardio, which is going to be necessary to help to get you into that calorie deficit so you can lose that fat, I'm going to recommend you only do about 2 cardio sessions per week. That is intense cardio, something between about 10 to 15 minutes of some high intensity cardio, such as HIIT, such as sprint training, such as a Stairmaster, something that's really going to require a lot of energy from you. So instead of doing super high amounts of high intensity cardio, I'm actually going to recommend going for a walk 7 times per week. That's once per day. Reason for this, well, walking is super simple. It really requires barely any recovery. It's super easy to go out and do every single day. It doesn't require a large amount of motivation. You can do a bunch of different things like multitask, be on your phone, and it'll still have an effect on you being able to lose fat almost effortlessly. And one of the best ways to actually go out and commit to going for a walk, because it might sound crazy that I'm even saying that, but for some people, it really is. The best way to go about doing this is go into your iPhone, Go into your health app. It's absolutely free. And there you're gonna be able to track how many steps you get per day. Now, if you wanna go more of a challenge route or something that really tracks you and gives you notifications, you can use this paid app that I use. No, it's not sponsored. It's like $2.79 a month or something. It's really, really cheap. And this app just really helps to get me motivated to actually continue to go walking every day. And my goal is 10,000 steps per day. It's just a really cool feature where you can see your progress and everything that you've been doing for the past few weeks so that you can keep yourself committed and go for that walk every day to help you to lose that fat. And that's pretty much everything. It's actually pretty straightforward. Hey, if you're looking for workout programs, whether you're at the gym, whether you're training at home, you're looking for diet plans, recipe books, check the link in my description. You can try my app, which has 8 of my programs free for the next 7 days. Also, if you made it this far, be sure to comment fat grips down in the comment section. So 1, I can see who made it this far, and 2, we can confuse everybody else when they say, why is everybody commenting fat grips in the comment section? If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, hit the bell notification icon, hit that subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.